Hello, and welcome to Uzima Lifestyle Center Eat for Health. I am your host, Janice McLean, and I'm so delighted that you joined us today for this episode of Eat for Optimal Health. Today, we are going to make couscous salad. Couscous salad. Now, what we need for this recipe is whole grain couscous, and I want to take the time to show you the type of couscous. It is whole wheat pearl couscous. This is a better quality couscous, as you heard me say. It is whole wheat, 100% whole wheat. And then because it's pearl, the grains are a little larger. So this is the kind of couscous I would like you to get, the whole wheat pearl couscous. Then we have our carrots grated, or cabbage, and this is the red or purple cabbage. We have our parsley, then we have our lemon juice, our raisin, our sweet peppers, and our onions. Those are basically all the ingredients that we need. Okay. Now, as my custom is, I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of these ingredients. Now, couscous is very, very powerful. As you can imagine, it has a lot of fiber, and it has the trace mineral selenium that is very, very important for our body. Our bodies need that selenium. It is low in fat, as you can expect, and as a matter of fact, it is very low in calories as well. It helps to control hunger because it has a lot of fiber. It decreases premature aging. If you're trying to lose weight, this is a good substitute for you. It is full of minerals. It also builds your muscle, and very important, it is able to regulate your blood pressure. It has some protein. It also helps to protect against cardiovascular diseases, and it is also good for diabetes. This is very, very important. So this is really a good food, and it's a good substitute for rice. If you do not feel like eating rice, couscous is a very good substitute. But remember, as I said before, you need to get the whole grain pearl couscous. Right? There is the regular white couscous, but the whole grain is the better choice. Now, peppers. Now, you notice I have both red and yellow peppers here. You can put green peppers as well. It really doesn't matter. And as you know, the peppers are anti-inflammatory. They're very good to help control your hypertension. And because it helps to control your hypertension, it means that your blood pressure would be at a normal level. It lowers your bad cholesterol. It builds up your immune system. It is very, very important because women especially who have low level of iron, it helps to boost up your iron content. And it's very good for anemia, as you can expect. It is good for your heart. It is also anti-cancer because it's full of antioxidant. It helps you to burn calories. And because of the color, right away, you can see it's very good for your eyes. So that's the pepper. So we have done so far, we talked about the couscous and the peppers. Let's move on. Now we are going to talk about carrots. It promotes weight loss. It boosts your digestive health. It regulates your blood pressure. It's very healthy, very good for your overall health. It is good for your heart. It helps to stabilize your blood sugar, so it's good for people who are diabetic. Now, for individuals who are experiencing menstrual cramp, it's also very good for that. It is good for your brain. It helps with your memory. It's very good for your eyes. It helps you to have a very positive mood. It is great for your skin, and it also helps with your hair. And as can be expected, it is good for your overall health. So we have looked at the couscous, we have talked about the peppers, and we have talked about the carrots. Moving right along, cabbage is very, very important, and I'm going to tell you some of the benefits. It has 10 times more vitamins and twice as much iron as the green cabbage. It is good for your vision. It has a lot of antioxidant. It is rich in fiber. As you can imagine, because it has a lot of antioxidant, it fights against cancer. It's good for osteoporosis when our bones are becoming a little brittle, it's losing its integrity. It is good for anti-aging. It is good for also detoxifying our body. It aids in good circulation. It reduces inflammation. It is also very good because it prevents macular degeneration. As you age, your eyes become worn out a little bit, so it helps with that. It also is good for your skin. It helps to boost your immune system. It fights against bacteria and so forth. It helps with constipation. It is all around very good for our bodies. And one thing that is very important, it helps with irritable bowel syndrome. Let's talk a little bit about the parsley. Parsley is very, very important, and I'm going to tell you about some of the main benefits of parsley. Parsley prevents anemia, very good for building up your blood. It improves your kidney health. It helps with your indigestion. It boosts your immune system. It is very good in that it's able to regulate your digestion as well. If you have bladder infection, parsley is something that you should take. If you have arthritis, this should be incorporated in your meals. It is very good because it reduces gas and it's good for constipation. It improves your bone health, very, very important. It improves your immune system. If you are finding that you have a problem with your breath, it's also very good for bad breath. It purifies your blood. It is also a natural diuretic. It is anti-inflammatory, and it improves your bone health. I know that's a mouthful, but parsley is very, very, very beneficial to the body. Now, moving right along, let's talk about the benefits of the raisin. It helps to prevent cancer. It reduces blood pressure. So if you have elevated blood pressure, this is one of the things you need to incorporate. It prevents and relieves constipation. It is very, very good because it helps to treat things like anemia. It is also very good for things like cardiovascular health. It helps with your weight loss. It is able to modulate sugar level. So this is something very good for diabetics. You know, one would think because it's a little sweet, the diabetics shouldn't eat it, but they need to eat it in moderation, and it helps with the modulation of your blood sugar. It also protects your eyes and your teeth against infection. Let's talk about the curry powder. Curry powder has something called curcumin that is a herb called curcumin that is very, very beneficial to your system. Now, what does that do? It boosts your immune system. It also reduces your risk of bacterial infection. It gives good relief to things like rheumatoid arthritis. It helps to reduce the risk of things like tumor growth in your liver. Another very important thing, it aids in the improvement of your bone health. So if you find your bones are becoming kind of brittle, it's losing its integrity, you need to incorporate that. Curcumin is very, very important. Now, it's also beneficial because it can improve your digestion. It helps to prevent cardiovascular disease, and it reduces cognitive decline. So as we get older, we find that our mental faculty is not as sharp. Incorporating curry powder or more specifically the curcumin that is in the curry powder, incorporating that into your diet would help to improve your mental clarity. So here we have it. Curry powder is very, very important for our health. Moving right along, you need to get your pot with about a cup to 2 cups of water. You bring this to the boil, and then you're going to pour your couscous in the pot, put it on low, very low heat, cover it, and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. When you do that, it will get it into a texture like this, right? You don't want it too soft, you want it just right, okay? So it will bring it into this consistency, right? You don't want to cook it too long. All right, so good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take our cabbage, I'm going to put it in here, then I'm going to put my purple cabbage in there, carrots first, then purple cabbage. It doesn't really matter the order in which you put it. Then we're going to put our parsley in there, our onions and green onions. Then we're going to put our peppers, and then we're going to mix this up. See the beauty of the colors? See all the colors there? Got to make sure that this is properly mixed from the bottom. And then we're going to add our raisins. And we're going to take some more time to make sure everything is mixed in well. Okay, once we have that done, then we are going to pour our couscous in a larger bowl. You want to make sure that the couscous is nice and loose. Okay, so now that you have the couscous nice and loose here, then you're going to pour this mixture into your bowl of couscous. Let me make sure I get these out of our way. Bring this forward. So we're going to blend everything together here. See how the colors are looking pretty? Now to this, we are going to add our 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. See the rice vinegar here? Pour it in. Then to this, we are going to add our tablespoon of curry powder. Good. And then we're going to add our Himalayan pink salt. Make sure you sprinkle the salt all over. Then you're going to do a little more. Good. So you notice after we mixed the vegetables into the couscous, then we are adding a tablespoon of curry powder, and to this we are going to add the salt and the rice vinegar. And then we're going to make sure that everything is nicely mixed in here. You want to mix from the bottom to make sure the salt is spreading all over. And then the last thing we're going to add is our 1 lemon. Okay. So you see how nice and colorful this looks? So this is our couscous salad. I'm going to cart it out on a plate. What you can do once you're finished making it, you can leave it into your refrigerator for a few minutes so that it can chill, because this should be served as a cold dish. So here we have it, your serving of couscous salad. If you would like, you can just spread some lettuce leaf around here so that it looks nice and attractive. And that's your complete dish here. So we want to thank you so very much for joining us for this episode. Please remember to subscribe, those of you who are new to our channel, and please click the bell so that when new episodes are posted, you will be notified. We are so delighted that you took the time to join us today for this episode. We want you to try this recipe. We also want to encourage you to go to our website, uzimalifestylecenter.org, www.uzimalifestylecenter.org, and click on the blog. And there you're going to see the entire recipe written out for you. So feel free to do that. Share this information with your friends and relatives. And let's remember to eat for optimal health. Thank you so much. Bye. See you next time.